Hello, welcome to JAV Show. This is Jorge.
And this is Viv.
And we're back. I think filler. No, it was normal, filler, normal. Then filler.
Yes.
If this one's not the filler.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think Viv has a. Do you have a? What are you doing? Is it a tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, volleyball tournament. Are you excited?
Tournament.
When's the last tournament you played in?
Oh, it's been a while actually.
Do you like tournament formats and shit?
Oh, this one's my favorite tournament I've been to.
Why?
It's in Calgary. It's run by this group called Dynasty.
Okay.
And they're so well organized. They're so passionate. The people that run it are really friendly. There's this one girl who mainly runs it. She's really friendly, really personable. I can tell that she's really passionate about what she does. And when you get to know the people there, I don't know everyone there. I don't know even close to everyone there. But when you get to know the people there and you see how dedicated they are, how nice of a community they've created, and how well organized all their events are, it's just great to be a part of. It's my favorite tournament that I've been to.
Right.
All the other ones that I've been to elsewhere just don't compare, in my opinion, because it's all about the environment, about the community they created.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just the energy that's there. The energy that's there is also like really fun.
Yeah.
Like, when you go there, I think this is kind of standard for some tournaments, but they give each team a box of Gatorade and snacks.
Right.
And then there's also a bake sale there. They have some of the people that are in Dynasty walk around. There's a bake sale.
Oh, bake sale. I thought you said base sale.
Oh, no. They have some of the people who's from Dynasty or like friends of go around and take action shot photos.
Oh,
which I think is really sick. They also have merch there, and they have door prizes, and then they have like actual winner prizes.
Oh,
it's really fun.
What's the winner prize?
I don't remember. I think it was merch or money.
Oh.
Or medals.
Oh, the medal's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Like a PlayStation 5 would be cool or something like that.
Really? I think medals pretty sick. Which reminds me, the last time.
But you think what's pretty sick?
Medals?
Like just like a you did good.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's kind of dumb. Hey guys, we were the best team in co-ed volleyball in Calgary.
Wow. It's pretty cool. That reminds me, the last time I did a tournament, we won money, and one girl kept it this whole time, and we haven't actually used it yet.
Like they give you credit or they give you cash?
They gave a refillable, I think it's refillable, but like a gift card. Like one of those Visa cards.
Oh, I see. Oh, she fucked you guys. She already used it, guys.
That reminds me, I'm gonna message that chat or somebody.
You gotta figure out if yeah, she stole it, man. She stole it. That's cool. I don't think I've ever played in a tournament before. Full on tournament.
Really?
It's always like, I don't know. Takes a whole day, right? Like in a weekend and shit. And I think the only times I wanted to play in a tournament, I wasn't in town for that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, fuck, I can't even participate. And then all the other ones, I'm like, fuck it, I'm too lazy now.
Oh my god, so these beach tourneys are gonna be your first tournaments?
Yeah, first tournament ever.
Oh,
I feel like it's extremely tiring, no?
It's tiring, but because you're committing your whole day to playing volleyball, you're in that mindset already.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not just I'm here to play for 2 hours and I need to make sure I get this done afterwards. I need to get this done before. I got these chores to do. I got this errand to run. It's literally today is for volleyball.
Oh.
Today I'm committing. Today is a test of my athletic endurance and my athletic capabilities.
Yeah. It's
great.
Seems like a lot of effort.
It's great.
I've always been too lazy. I've always been like, I don't want to play for a whole fucking day. But yeah, it'll be exciting.
So you've been convinced to do it twice at least now.
Okay, the second time I did not even say yes. You guys just signed up.
But now you're in.
Fuck you guys. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see at least. Yeah, I always thought like tournaments are probably super fun, but I was always just too fucking lazy to do it. I was like, holy shit, a whole day you have to commit.
It's fun. It's fun.
I feel like it's perfect for like winter, in my opinion. Not beach, but like volleyball tournaments, because it's like I may or may not have anything going on that weekend.
Yeah.
But in summer, it's like every
yeah.
weekend I have something going on. So I don't even like. I'm so hesitant to commit a weekend.
Summer is really fucking busy.
Yeah, because I was like, like not me personally busy, but like everyone's busy, and I also have all these things I want to do other than just play a lot of fucking volleyball. Like in the summer, it's usually Taste of Edmonton, K Days, and
Do you
Heritage
find
Days.
that Taste of Edmonton is like almost the same every single year?
I find K Days. I'm actually kind of starting to get lazy to go to K Days now.
Well, me too. I only went to K Days last year because we went to go see Simple Plan.
Yeah, but even now, I'm like, man, like I'm kind of. I used to get excited for the carny food like once a year. You get the corn dogs and you get all these other shit, but now it's like there's so many. First of all, there's so many different variety, so it's almost like paralysis. Like I don't even know what the fuck to buy, and then you can only eat so much. So it's like I'll buy something, and if it's not that good, I'll be like, "Fuck, man, I wish about the other thing." And then you also spend so much money there, so
it's so expensive. Last year, I also went to Stampede.
Yeah. Oh, you went to both, or did you go both?
I went to both.
Oh, okay.
And Stampede was so expensive. I got this soft shell crab burger.
Yeah.
And it was like $30.
Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's been the other problem is like lately for me for K Days, the hit rate has been starting to go down a little bit. Like the amount of times I've truly enjoyed the food relatively is slowly slipping away. Like I think in the past 2-3 years, I only remember one instance of me really enjoying something. I think that was the giant squid we bought?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And then like yeah, the corn dog's always good. Don't get me wrong. Like carny corn dog's good. And then I feel like for the past 3 years, the elephant year's been kind of meh. Like I feel like something about it is not as good as before.
It's gotten so fucking small.
Yeah.
I remember when it used to hang off the paper plate on both sides by at least like 3-4 inches.
Yeah.
But now it's literally the size of the plate, maybe smaller.
Yeah, so that's why now I'm not as excited for K Days. So the reason I always go Taste of Edmonton, one, it's almost kind of been like a tradition. So me, Joyce, and two of our close friends we know, we go every year. And so it's almost like a traditional thing. Like we just have to go. Is it the same? Yes and no. So like there are some, like I want to say 80%, maybe 75% of the restaurants and menus are about the same. But there is about 25% difference from year to year. And if you've already tried everything, then if you buy like one sheet of ticket, you can cover the last 25%.
Oh, that makes sense.
So every year we just get one sheet, and then or like me and Joyce will get one sheet, and they'll get one sheet, and we'll just try everything else. But there are some bangers we always go back for. The other thing too, like I'm kind of spoiled because like I used to work at Langnan, my cousins all work there. So whenever I go there, they just give me a butt ton of food. So it's pretty chilled for that. And then Heritage Days, there's been a while where I was like starting to dislike Heritage Days, but last year was such a good time. Like last year, Heritage Days was at Borden Park. I think it was there for the last 2 years since pretty much since Harlack Park closed. It's been in Borden Park. That's where the old, and also with the old racetrack and where K Days is. But last year was amazing. So first of all, they had way more stands, or it felt like there was way more booths. Like clearly the number of countries hasn't increased, but there's way more booths now. And last year it wasn't like buy tickets and then get food. It was pay the food people directly.
Oh, that's really?
So it was great because first of all, the portion size weren't fucked anymore. Like when you pay them directly, when you pay them with a credit card or cash directly, I feel like they feel more obligated to actually give you a meal for that price. Like if you pay $10, they'll give you $10 worth of food, right? Kind of thing like that.
Over the tickets? Yeah.
So then it was way cheaper. The food was way better. I feel like they cared more about the food because they're getting straight money now. Instead of these bullshit tickets where they like Heritage Days probably takes a cut or some shit like that.
Probably, and they have to go back and exchange it. I thought that they used tickets in the beginning so it simplified the whole process.
Dude, the tickets was
nobody would pocket any and scam them.
Dude, the tickets was the worst system ever in my opinion because it's like it's pretty much the event organizer's way of instantly getting money for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
right? Which sucks because like you have all these people committing money to it, and then I'm not sure how they do it. I'm not sure if they like limit portion sizes, because I feel like if they control the tickets, they probably control the portion size and stuff to make sure like one booth doesn't get all the monies or all the tickets. Because like if one booth is like doing some like crazy ass fried rice deal that's like super cheap, then everyone's always gonna go there, right? So I feel like that was one thing. But now that everyone's just straight up getting paid money, then I feel like the booth organizer can be like, okay, let's like think business about it, right? Like we want people to come. It's a 3-day event. Spread word of mouth. We're gonna give them, fair value and delicious food.
Yes.
Right. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, it was so much better. Like,
what was your favorite thing that you ate?
Their elephant ears are so much better at Heritage Days compared to K-Day. It's like $3 or $4 cheaper, which is almost like 30 or 40% cheaper, I want to say, than K-Days. And it was like bigger. And then I felt like nothing we bought could go wrong. We have our favorites. So me and my group of friends, we have our favorite. It's the Scandinavian rice pudding with raspberry sauce.
Yeah.
Every year we spend like over $10-15 on that. Like pretty much every year when we used to go with tickets, we would like give them all our tickets. Like we would buy a couple things, Jamaican patty, some other random stuff that's always a banger. And at the very end, we give them all our tickets for like 5 Scandinavian puddings or rice pudding. It's one of our favorites.
Have you been to the actual restaurant itself?
There's no restaurant. It's just a Scandinavian. Like it's not
really?
Heritage Day is not restaurant based. It's country based. Yeah.
I thought some of them are actually.
Some of them are like associated. Like the Hong Kong booth has people that own Hong Kong bakery that helps them, run their booth. But not necessarily, like, that's not always the case, right?
You haven't gone to the ones that have the Scandinavian food to see if...
What do you mean, like a Scandinavian restaurant?
Yeah.
Why? I just get the rice pudding anyways. Like, everything else is kind of average, in my opinion.
Okay.
But the Scandinavian rice pudding is my favorite. It's the top tier shit. It's like super creamy rice pudding and then a very tart raspberry sauce.
What is Scandinavian?
It's just like normal rice pudding, I think, but extra milky maybe. Scandinavian rice pudding. Let's see if there's a different name for it. It's called Scandinavian rice pudding with cranberries. It's whatever this is. It's fucking delicious. Like I'm personally a fan of rice in general, but I think they make it better than the Indian rice pudding. The Indian rice pudding is more cinnamony, but the Scandinavian one's pretty solid. I like it. I like it best. But yeah,
do all rice puddings use arboreal rice?
I don't know. Fuck, you asked me for that. I'm pretty sure Chinese rice pudding wouldn't use it.
Yeah, but
so then the answer is no.
But Chinese rice pudding isn't typically the same as
Okay, go Indian rice pudding. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna use that either. Indian rice pudding. They must use some type of. Let's see. Yeah, they use basmati rice. I'm pretty sure they just use whatever the fucking rice they have. I'm sure some Chinese fucks not gonna be like, I'm not gonna import arboreal rice.
Arboreal.
To make this stupid ass rice pudding. They're just gonna make their own rice pudding. Chinese rice pudding. Yeah, we don't really have. We have a weird version of rice pudding. It's
like choke.
No, it's like. It's the thing where we just mash up the rice, turn it into powder, and we turn that into a fucking pudding. Look. It's like, whatever I forgot what it's called in Chinese.
We have things that are like rice pudding.
Okay. Explain. Chinese?
Different types of tong soy. Like there's a black bean one. Where you slow cook rice and water and coconut milk, and then you put black beans in it.
Oh, that's a Vietnamese thing, you dumb bitch. That's Vietnamese with the coconut milk.
Since you called me that.
That's what coconut milk. That's the Vietnamese thing. I mean, there's the sticky rice one, but that's Thai or Laos Thai area. Yeah. I think the Chinese one, I don't know if they actually make rice pudding. Maybe it's like taboo for them. But like, don't do that to your rice.
There's one with red bean, isn't there? But it's black rice.
Oh, don't say that. I don't know. Yeah, the other thing's called bak tong go, I think. And that's I don't know. I'm sure we make some type of rice dessert dish, but maybe it's not rice pudding itself. Because rice pudding tends to have milk in it or something. I mean, because like the Chinese one's not really rice pudding, it's rice porridge. with black bean. Pudding kind of associates with milk, right?
Why? But then they use coconut milk.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you use coconut milk, yeah. But it's still some type of cream they use, right?
Yes.
So like some form of milk, or alternative to milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Chinese people just don't use milk. That's why they're all fucking lactose intolerant.
That's true.
So actually, I wonder why that is. Why are Chinese people lactose intolerant? Lactose intolerance is common among people of East Asia descent, including those in China, due to a genetic difference in the LCT gene, which controls the production of lactase enzyme needed to digest lactose. The LCT gene provides the instructions for making lactase, and some individuals have inherited changes in this element that leads to sustained lactase production throughout life. Alright, I'm gonna 1 second, guys. Wait, Viv, you have a milk allergy, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Or not really. Yes,
What do you mean?
No.
What happens when you ingest?
I break out.
Oh, really?
It's like whey specific, so I don't use regular whey protein powder.
Isn't the other shit more expensive?
Yeah.
Wait, do you use the pea protein or something, or?
No, mine is vegan. Oh yeah, okay, yes, it is pea. It's part pea and part something else.
Oh, there's 2 different parts.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you just do pea protein, it doesn't have like the full protein profile.
Oh yeah, I know.
So okay, it's good that you use the double.
I had one time when I bought egg white protein powder, but then eventually I was like, yeah, this is expensive.
Wait, they make egg white protein powder?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know about all these different protein powders. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch, but I wouldn't know the exact differences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nope, I don't have this milk issue. I fucking love milk. Joy says I do. Because apparently I get gassy, but I don't believe that shit. I feel like I'm a normal amount of gassy with milk.
What's considered a normal amount of gassy?
I don't know. I drink every fucking day. It's like, it feels normal. Like, there's not an increased level.
What if the level that you're at with the amount that you fart
elevated?
is elevated?
I don't think so. I know for a fact if I eat kimchi or something like that, it gets pretty bonkers.
Don't you eat kimchi every day too?
I haven't as much, but yeah, every day it would be like, or right after I eat it, like within an hour. It's pretty crazy. It's gone to the point where I can't eat kimchi before volleyball.
Why?
For obvious.
I learned of this term called crop dusting.
What is that?
It means you're tooting while you walk.
Oh.
So you make it seem like it's not coming from you.
Oh, yeah, you're spreading it while you go. That makes so much sense. That's a trick move, I think.
Yeah,
That's
why'd you do it? Why did you stop doing it before volleyball?
Because it's just disrespectful for my team.
Oh.
They'll just keep bitching about it too. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm not doing it anymore.
I see.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, like, when we when we go on a trip and if I eat a lot of that, you guys are fucked.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I have a bad sense of smell.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I did forget about that. So how's your week, Viv? Anything new?
It's been good. Work's been insane.
Like crazy busy still?
Yeah.
You still like 3 hours of sleep?
Let's see, how much do I average now? I average 6.
That's not bad. It's not great, I assume.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad.
Not bad.
I think I finally just this Sunday have gone back to my normal sleep schedule since I left on vacation.
Oh, nice. You didn't wake up at 4 a.m. again?
No. Now it's like around 6-ish a.m. and then I have to try to fall back asleep before I go to work.
That's not bad.
But
why don't you just wake up and then go do shit? And then you're more tired later on in the day and you can sleep at a normal time.
yeah, but then no, like I thought about that, but then it just continues. Like it's still 6 a.m. every day. So I was like, I have to break it. Unless I decide I'm gonna be the 6 a.m.er, I have to break it right away and just try to sleep the extra 1 hour or something like that.
And how did it go back to normal?
It's just, I don't know, just naturally sleeping, and then all of a sudden it's back. But I don't know. I wish I had a better setup or technique of like fixing my sleep schedule from after going on vacation.
Just get extremely fucking tired one day. You make yourself stay up and you go to sleep at the time that you want to go to sleep at.
I actually don't think that works because when I came back, like the night I came back, I flew home at 6 p.m. And I didn't I was super tired and I didn't sleep till 10 p.m. I slept and I woke up at a very normal time, and then the night after it was all fucked.
Really?
Well, not all fucked, but it was the whole like sleep at normal time, wake up 4 a.m. and then try to fall back asleep and then wake up back to normal time to go to work.
You're not tired enough then.
Maybe. I don't know. I wish I had a better technique, or I have to take something for it. Maybe.
If you were still tired at the time that we had the tournament, it would be perfect.
Why?
You'd be fucking tired.
But we're playing a volleyball tournament.
No, I mean like, if you still had your sleep issues then you'd be so tired during the day and you'd probably sleep all night.
But then I'd probably like play like shit, no? I feel like when you're sleep deprived, you don't realize how shitty you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you don't realize.
So true.
There's no like objective way of testing of how dumb you are or like how out of focus you are or how bad your reaction time is.
It's so true. I had an all-nighter for the first time in like a year. Probably a month ago because of work.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking tired the next day. Like I was like, holy shit, I don't know how I did this before.
Okay, so my very first all-nighter was back in like high school or whatever, like grade 10 or 11. I'm like, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna go to work because like I used to work at my aunt's shop, and she didn't care what time I worked. I just had to get the shit done. I was helping her cut meat and all this stuff. So I went in at like 3 a.m. I worked till like 6 a.m.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because she didn't care what time I did it, right? So
3 a.m.
Yeah, so she gives you a key card so you can get into the parkade of their like of where her shop is. And then I just went in, I just did my work for 3 hours. And then that same morning I was driving to the gym. So at this point I haven't slept for 24 hours. And I just remember I was driving, and then when I got to a stop sign, I was like, dude, I forgot what happened like 2 blocks ago.
You didn't have shit to do at 3 to 6? Like sleep?
No, I don't know why. I think I was working at this other place till like 11 or midnight, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay up till 3, work, and then get on with my day, and then figure out some other shit. It was an experimental phase. I mean, I was in grade 11, right? So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this out. This is like 10 plus years ago, right? So it was not fun not remembering what happened the last 2 blocks I drove, because like, dude, I could easily hit someone and not even really realize that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I think ever since then, I've always avoided it. But I think there's been like random times during uni that I had to. Not had to, but it's like I couldn't sleep, and then I had something really early in the morning, and then I only had like less than an hour or like maybe just an hour of sleep.
Oh my god. That was me too.
That was brutal. But I don't I'm not the pull all-nighter before exam type of guy.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I can't do it. I need some type of sleep, or else my brain just goes blank during like that.
I feel like if you pull a holy Hail Mary and you have to cram before an exam,
you're fucked already.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked already.
You're fucked already. You just
only
give up.
So much you can learn.
That's what I think. I'm actually really curious how AI is nowadays for like universities.
Oh my god, school would be so fucking easy.
That's what I think so too. Because like even right now, I'm so lazy to even use my calculator. Where I would be like, I would go on Copilot. I'd be like, hey, find me the formula for this and as me 31. Yeah, it's Microsoft, right? So it's free. You can just use that at work as many times as you want. I'll be like, hey, find me this calculations from this code, and then they'll like pop up the code and all the variables and shit, and then I'll be like, okay, and then I'll just punch in all the numbers I need because I'm too lazy to even like punch it into my calculator, and it'll just like pop it out for me. I was like, oh, this is. I'm just imagining if I had that scenario, but in school. When I was doing uni and stuff. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Because like...
You'd be done all your assignments really fucking fast.
But there is a part of it where I remember my prof making us do some like hard ass fucking calculations for this mechanics course. It's like... It's one of those things where it's like a single question assignment, but it takes like 5 pages, and it's like... Yeah. All that shit. And then right after we're done, like the week after we're done, he's like, I made you guys do this because it's something you guys all should do, but now we have software that does all this for us. So you'll probably never do this ever again. But at least you did it once. So now you know. I was like, okay, great.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, because like I remember back then, I don't know if you use this, but we used Wolfram Alpha a lot.
Yeah.
For all our math stuff.
Yeah.
We used the shit out of that. But none of us wanted to pay for the pro account to like figure out exactly how, because like they'll tell you the steps of everything if you have the pro account. If not, you just punch it in, they'll tell you what it is, but then that doesn't help us sometimes when we're doing our web assign and all that shit. But just imagine now, like you just punch it into
I literally don't need to think.
Yeah.
So everyone that uses it in school are teaching themselves how to be prompt engineers.
Do you think this is a weird one?
But
Do you,
you're fucked during the exam.
oh yeah. Well, it depends on how they set up during the exam. But yeah. Do you think self-help books maybe going down because of it? Because I have debated about reading some self-help books. But instead I was like, oh fuck, I'll just put in a Copilot, tell them make me a fucking good summary of all the points I need to know about this. And
For what?
For whatever. Whatever self-help book. Wouldn't they just be able to do that? They just fully summarize it for you?
I guess so.
Or do they have a licensing issue with books still?
No. As long as it's online, there's an ebook version of it. I'm sure they're able to.
But I know some like publishers are like limiting access.
Which ones?
I have no idea. But they're saying like can't use our data for training.
Then
Without
don't
a
use your
license.
fucking data. I'm sure there's other books that are talking about the same thing.
That's true. That's true.
Or the information's at least online somewhere.
On like YouTube and shit. Like search
Yeah.
all these videos for me and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been it would have been much easier if I had it, but kind of nice now knowing I had to go through that. I don't know. There is some pride. Like, hey, I went through school without AI.
I actually was just listening to a podcast from Stephen Bartlett on the Diary of a CEO.
Oh, yeah.
Simon Sinek was on it. I literally was just listening to
Who's
it
this guy?
all day today. And
Oh yes, I remember this guy. This is the guy who he was famous for that one like 30-second clip or something.
yeah,
I forgot what it was though.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of clips of him.
There was what was it? Nope, that's not this one. Simon, fuck. I feel like it was a TED Talk he was super famous for.
TED Talk.
Let me see. I feel like that's the only reason I know of him. But this doesn't look familiar to me at all. But anyways, what was that about?
He's not an AI expert, but part of the topic that they were talking about in the podcast was about AI and how in the future it'll be a premium quality on any service or product to have humans touch it now.
Oh,
Because everyone will turn to some sort of AI or bot to create it for them.
yeah.
And so having mistakes and a human touch to things will soon become like a hot commodity.
Like the Louis Vuitton of things, the brand name of things is to have a human actually work on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of happening now where it's like you get the factory made stuff, or you get like a handmade belt or some shit, and it's worth valued at way more.
I even saw the other day. Do you know who Illenium is?
Yeah, I've heard of this DJ, right?
Yes.
Is this one of the ones where okay, yeah, you actually see his face?
I thought it was interesting how on his Instagram he posted I actually don't know what it was. I didn't look at it closely, but it was some promotional photo for, I don't know, an album or a show or something like that. And he posted a second photo on Instagram following, and it was a disclaimer saying that art was created by an artist and wasn't created by AI, which I thought was so interesting how now people put disclaimers that
What if he's fucking lying
something
to you?
was okay. Well, fuck. What do you
he's
want me to
fucking
say?
Like, what if you took a bunch of Picasso art shit and you put it through AI and you said, hey, generate me something like this, but this is what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Like, make a Picasso style art of my dog Taro or something like that, right? And then it'll do it. It'll be pretty accurate, I assume.
Yeah.
And then, also throw in a disclaimer in the bottom corner saying that this is generated by a human. I mean, it's hard. It's like, how do you determine the digital footprint to see what is AI generated and what's not?
That's true.
Is there a way? Like, I'm legitimately asking. I have no idea how they would do that.
For text, there is a way.
Oh, how?
If you generate text from an AI bot, they'll put in little, I forgot what the actual word for it is, but they basically put in stuff behind your text. Even if you copy and paste it, a computer will be able to tell that it's from AI because in the background, it puts uneven spaces between your words.
Oh, so
Visually, you won't be able to tell. And when you copy and paste the text, you won't be able to tell. But if you use something that scans whether an AI actually wrote this or not, they'll be able to tell because of the uneven spaces that are left between words.
but the fact that you know that already feels like there's a way around it then. Right? Because right? Isn't that true? Because if you already know that's the trick, quote unquote, they use.
Yeah, there's other bots that you can copy and paste that text into and be like, hey, take out all that background extra spacing and stuff.
Yeah. Or if you even like distrust it that much, you could literally go copy, paste, print PDF OCR the PDF,
Yeah.
and then copy paste content only, and then all of a sudden you have pure content. Damn, that's so tough. Because okay, I remember back then.
But also, I feel like continue.
Oh, I was gonna say back then when I forgot what it was. It was something related to terrorism for sure, and they had to find this person, and they had like geolocation of the photo because it was part of the metadata of the photo. Right?
Oh yeah.
So that's something they can hide in the photo. But if you go like pure content of just like text, I was like, dude, how the fuck do you do that now? Or like, I wonder if they could find just from the audio, the metadata of like deep fake audio.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just from the audio though? So like, they don't send you, they do a recording of the audio file that they send you.
I feel like you can tell because at this moment, AI isn't that advanced, so you can't 100% tell it from a human being. But that also said, I did read another article today that AI from University of somewhere in the States, they passed a Turing test.
Yeah, but that's dumb old test now.
No, it's insane.
Nah, it's...
It was a 73% score.
Yeah, but if you know... I feel like if you know the test enough, you could like pass it without truly passing the intent of the test.
How?
I have no idea. But like the Turing test is pretty much like a chatbot test, right?
Yeah, it's real humans talk to AIs and humans, and they have to try and differentiate which one of the, say, like 5 people that they're talking to is a bot or a human. And then the next level that they've done is that they've added in different like criteria where they have a bot switch places with a human halfway through the test to see if the human examiner can notice that, and then they also give it restrictions saying like, okay, yeah, you're doing this test, you can only do this, blah blah blah, that. So they can't cheat and say like, oh, I'm actually a human being that has autism and that's why I'm talking like this or that, or I actually English is my second language and that's why I'm not using the grammar correctly and that's why I'm pausing a bit, like that. Like they've added in.
I feel like that's an easy workaround. No, not easy, but like I feel like if a company's goal was purely to pass a Turing test, they would find all the tricks to pass it without truly creating like a true generative AI. You know what I mean? They'll like find all the tricks specifically to pass this test. Right?
That's true. Something else that was cool is that this week Anthropic did a test on Claude to see like all the limits it would go to without giving it any safety boundaries and safety restrictions.
Oh, we're fucked. We're dead.
We're fucked.
We're fucking dead.
It started... What's it called? It started blackmailing the people. When they said, oh, we'll replace you with a new and improved version, it started blackmailing the information that it gathered from the examiner before.
Dude, it's just going to deepfake you sucking like a billion dicks.
And then it started lying.
It's just going to send that to everyone. It's just like the biggest blackmail ever.
Yeah.
It's going to be so easy for them to do. Like, that's one of the easiest like AI generated photos in the world, probably.
So they went back in and then they added restrictions to it.
Oh, yeah.
But like, you can only do that so often.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I'm surprised. Actually, we should check if anyone made like a Osama bin Laden bot yet to like chat with, like a chat bot. You know how we were playing with chat bots?
Search it up. Probably.
Let me see. I hope I don't fucking get blacklisted because of this. Osama bin Laden chat bot.
You think searching?
Okay, I don't think I'm pressing any of these fucking links. Anyways, one thing I was gonna ask is, how do you think they can tell, or how do you think AI tells if someone has autism or not? Like
do you think you can tell?
Dude, if I was a chatbot and I was talking to like my fucking parents on like through chat, I'm like, dude, this person's for fucking dumb, right? So I wonder how they tell from that stuff.
Tell if you have autism?
Yeah,
and other
through
things?
AI. Yeah. I'm sure that's gonna be like a thing they do in healthcare or something, like autism tests, but like instant, right?
Probably like asking behavioral questions,
something like that. I don't know. Like they'll go through all your Twitter feed or something, but this guy for sure, for sure, man.
It's a picture of you at the autism place. Oh yeah, for sure.
No, man, it's just a lot of WWE or something like that. Like, hands down. Yeah. No, because I that's interesting because they must start, or they're probably someone's probably thought of this. I don't.
An autism bot.
Well, okay, yes, but also like how to check for that stuff through text or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I'm sure there's a bot for almost everything pretty soon.
Yeah. Which is why Google on their I/O press release this week. Was it this week? How long was this week?
I think that was like the other week when VO3 came out or something like that, right?
Yeah. Fucking insane. Their AI agents that they released, genius.
Is that the one that did all the videos?
No, that's VO3.
Yeah,
the AI agents is basically they created this one AI agent. It's like a grandmaster.
You talked about this last
bot.
week.
Yeah.
You literally talked about this last week.
It'll talk to everything else. Yes.
Yeah.
It'll talk to ChatGPT for you. It'll talk to the Osama bin Laden chatbot for you. It'll talk to.
That's crazy. Could you imagine Al Qaeda using AI right
thermostat?
now? Could you imagine Al Qaeda using AI right now? Dude, the hardest part. They're trying all the ways to get it to make a bomb.
Local children's hospital.
That'd be pretty nutty. Yeah, I haven't played around with too many of the crazy stuff. I feel like the chatbots we played with was the last time I played with anything like creative, because everything I've been doing is just using it as a search engine, which is pretty nice having it as a search engine. I feel like we always round back to this topic too, specifically the AI thing.
Yeah,
it's so hard not to. It's like every facet of your life is interconnected with it.
Yeah, especially when I've been listening to so many podcasts about it.
Yeah,
Simon Sinek ADHD?
Is he? Simon Sinek, the ADHD superpower. I don't think so. Oh, maybe he is. Why it's my greatest advantage.
Oh, damn.
He what is this? He's Simon Oliver Sinek is an English-born American author. Wait, he was born in Wimbledon, London, UK. I didn't know he was English. He doesn't sound like it, right? He sounds pretty American.
Yeah, he sounds pretty American to me.
Interesting. No, I just remember him from one of the super famous. Let's see, what is Simon Sinek famous?
This test. Optimism stuff, right?
Oh, was it? No way. Is it? Actually, no. I think you could be right. TED Talk concept on why? No, this is his site. He's just advertising himself. I need someone objective to say why he's good. Yeah, I'm too lazy to search through this right now. Wait.
A bit of optimism. That's his podcast.
A bit of optimism. All right, let's try to veer away from the AI talk and this Simon Sinek thing. Oh, wait, actually, no. You said you started listening to this podcast. What was so special about it?
They were talking about how human touch is going to be.
That thing. Okay.
He also talked a lot about the importance of friends.
Like non-AI friends, probably.
Yes, non-AI friends.
100%. What was so important about it? I mean, we already know it is. We went through that happiness
presentation. Talked about how, there's a book. There's usually books on how to do better in your career, books how to do better in relationships.
Yeah.
But there's no real book on how to be a better friend.
Oh.
So his next book is on how to be a better friend.
Wait, what was his key things?
That you should spend quality time with your friends and be proactive and intentional about it.
Proactive and intentional.
Because his point was that when you go through life, you will always need a friend to help you along the way with every single milestone and every single downfall and every single period of your life.
I wonder how to be proactive with it. I'm just trying to think about my own experiences. I can't really think of much right now. Proactive.
You're terrible.
I feel like I'm a pretty terrible friend. Proactive. That'd be like asking like, hey, how's your day or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like you've been rough. Actually, okay, cool.
It seems like you've been rough.
Okay,
hey,
cool.
I saw your face on Instagram. You look like it's hit you hard.
Hit rock bottom. Okay, crazy coincidence. This week, okay, not super crazy, but a couple weeks ago, I hung out with my one friend, which I haven't seen in a while. And I was asking about her life and stuff like that. And it seems like she was like, it was kind of rough, right? Like she's not really liking her job right now. She just broke up with her boyfriend like a couple months ago. So just the other day, I was like, oh, maybe I should just check up on her, make sure everything's good, right? So I messaged her like, oh, I was in the morning. I'm like, how's it going? How are you feeling, lately with stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, it's going all right. And then literally like 5 minutes later, yeah, I just got fired today. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, wait, how is it so coincidence that I messaged you the exact day you just got fired and shit?
That's what you're focusing on?
I was like, dude, this is some crazy intuition shit or something. Not intuition, like some crazy fate stuff. But yeah, I like literally that same day, I was like, dude, this is crazy. I was like, I don't think we should be talking. I feel like I feel like I'm a bad omen right now.
I think I should hang up. I didn't want to reach out to you during a time like this. This was not my intention. I wanted to have fun.
I wanted a good day, you know. This is not the start I wanted, right?
Such a bitch.
No, but it was like, oh shit, like literally I haven't texted you in like 2-3 weeks, and the first time I texted you, you literally just got fired. I was like, I don't know if I'm the right person to talk to. Maybe I'm bad luck right now.
No, I would think that's a perfect time.
Yeah, no, like coincidentally, I was like, oh shit. So then we just chatted for a bit, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
You're like, well, I got about 3 more minutes.
You gotta go back to work real soon. Yeah, that's rough. But I mean, she was like trying to look for a new job anyway, so I was like, oh, it's kind of. I don't want to call it a blessing in disguise at the moment, but I was like, maybe it's time. Maybe fate's saying it's time. It's time for you to move on from this job, or something like that. But yeah, it was crazy coincidence.
You didn't just say like,
dude, I was so scared that day. I was like, I'm not texting anyone else, man. I don't want to fuck anyone else's day up.
This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, so that was very interesting in that sense.
Oh, that's really nice. I feel like that's proactive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I rarely ever try to. Like, I feel like there's so many other instances where something happened in my friend's life, but because I have no social media, I have no idea until like they tell me like 6 months later. Oh, like, it's like the other day where actually, okay, this isn't my fault, but there's similar situations with this where I'll talk to a friend, be like, oh, how's you and this girl or something? I'm like, oh, we broke up. I was like, fuck.
Shit, when did that happen?
That was with our one friend when we went to have dinner the other time in like September. You were there, but yeah.
Where do we go eat?
At Yangming.
Like, I don't remember eating there.
Yeah, okay. At Yangming Buffet?
Oh.
It was like the one time you ever went to Yangming Buffet.
Oh, who specifically were you talking to?
I remember.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm saying it wasn't directly related to me not having social media, but it's happened so many times lately where I'll talk to my one friend and it'll be like, oh, I just broke with that person. I'll talk to my other friend and it'll be like, oh, I just had a kid. I was like,
you were pregnant?
I was like, what the fuck? I had no idea. So I feel like sometimes it's tough for me to be like, let's say, proactive on that stuff because I was like, I have no idea what's going on with your life.
Really? I feel like you don't need social media to be proactive in that sense.
I guess, but I'm not gonna like just message everyone. Be like, hi. Like just down the fucking list, right? That's not gonna happen.
That's true.
I feel like it has to have like some weird thing that happens in my life that like reminds me of that person or something like that, and then I'll message them.
You invite everyone over to your house, have a little circle, and be like, this is Alvin's social media circle. Everyone tell me one update and then leave my fucking house.
Tell me one update. I have a tortilla and I choose to hit you or not. If this update is useful, then I will not hit you. But if there's some dumb shit, you leave.
And you're no longer invited back.
Yeah.
You're cut from my friend's circle.
Yeah. It was like the other time when I was telling you, like, I just reopened my Facebook because ever since I got my new project car, I had to buy a bunch of parts and you need Facebook Market to buy that stuff. And I got like 10 messages from other random people and one of them was asking me for help for something and this was like 2 years ago. I'm like, I was like, fuck.
You should have responded back and been like, sure, what do you need?
I ghosted that so fast. I was like, I'm not looking at this.
Sorry, I was sleeping. What's up?
Just one of those excuses. Yeah, there's a couple of those and I was just like, man. Or like one of them was like an invite to some event. And then I was like, dude, I fucking missed this by a lot.
And decline it.
Yeah. I did not RSVP for this at all. But yeah, anyways, for this week, I worked in my office for like 2 days at Bantrell. And it's nice because like I haven't been there in a while. But the reason I went back is because my manager's moving to Toronto. So I like have a new manager and shit. So like he was moving the Thursday, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta go Wednesday to talk to him about some shit because we talked like the year before about like, you know, promotions and shit like that.
The year before?
Specifically on that topic.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, I better remind him so he reminds my new manager because I don't want to have this conversation again, right? About like promotions and all that shit. So I had to go in and he also had like a going away, whatever, lunch and stuff and like beers after. So it was pretty good. It was pretty chill.
Pretty nice.
It was pretty nice being back in the office. Everyone's like, oh, you're back? That's nice and stuff.
You still work here?
Yeah. Most of the time it's like that. But then, yeah. It was fun. was good. I think I've told them I'm gonna actively try to come back to our office because I really hate the site office because they have the whole like badge in badge out bullshit. Did I tell you about the badge in badge out bullshit? So it's like they audit your time with badge in and badge out. And the other day, my old supervisor at site was telling me, "Oh hey, your name keeps getting flagged, and that's because you leave the exact minute you're supposed to leave, but it counts the 30-second before. So like, can you stay a bit?" And I'm just like, "This is my problem, man. Like, this is between you guys and my company now. I'm not dealing with this shit. I don't care. I'm leaving right when I'm supposed to leave. Fuck you guys." Yeah, he literally just said that, and then I just gave him a blank stare. I'm like, dude, you know what I'm doing. I don't care.
You said I don't care.
I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not dealing with you guys' bad system, right?
Yeah.
Like, if your system is gonna flag someone for being like 30 seconds like off time,
Yeah.
then I'm sorry, but you could bring it up to my managers in Bantrell, and they'll probably laugh at you, and then this is all gonna be over.
So you get all your shit ready and you stand by the key desk or wherever
That's
you're
what other
badging and
people
badging
do.
out, and then you wait for the second it turns to, I don't know, 4:30 and you're like, scan. All right.
Yeah, that's what other people do. Like, a lot of the trades, they'll like wait at the gate, and they'll be like waiting there right till the time. But for me, I kind of time my thing where like as I'm walking out of our trailer door, by the time I get to the gate, it's about the right time. I'm usually like say a minute or two off one way or the other, right? So then, yeah, my manager at Bantrell was like, "Dude, you've probably worked like at least one time that you worked 5+ minutes without asking for extra of anything, right? So like, why the hell do they care about this crap?" I was like, "Oh, fuck this, man." That's why I hate going to site, because they're so stingy with their like hours and stuff. Like, their auditing
Yeah, the
system.
fact that you have to badge in and badge out.
It's pretty archaic. Like, some of it, I do see it because like some of like, let's say, labor or tradespeople are kind of bad with like just dipping and taking advantage of companies and stuff. But for professionals, it's like, dude, like, I'm here to do a job, right? Like, you want me to do it or you want me not do it? So then when I work in the Bantrell office, I don't have to do that. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go in that office when as much as I can within reason, because if not, they're gonna start bitching about that too.
I heard of this question from somewhere where they were talking about, for people who have to clock in and out at a certain time, when you're clocking out, should you start leaving at the time that you need to sign off, like 4:30?
Yeah.
Or are you prepared to leave at 4:30? Because technically the argument is that you're getting paid to work until 4:30, not spend 3 minutes getting ready to leave.
Yeah, I don't know. I seem like it's tough to say. Like, if I own that company, I'm like, no, you're all working till 4:30, man. But as a normal human being, I'd be like, nah, man, it's weird, because I feel like for majority, let's say like 80% of people, like, that doesn't work. Like, that system of clocking in and clocking out doesn't actually work, because it's like,
it doesn't work for like anyone.
I mean, some bots and drones and shit, it might work for them, but for most people, it doesn't. And it's just the fact that like, oh, I gotta pick up my kid early and stuff, and I'll just work more the next day or something like that to make up for it.
Really, I think all of that is stupid, because you're not working for the solid 8 hours anyway, without like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
Yeah. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like that concept has not been grasped yet. Like, from the times of just working like in a factory relative to like actual professional work, they haven't just grasped the idea that we don't actually work for 8 full hours when we're doing this other type of work, right? And like, if you do, good on you, but I don't think anyone actually does that full. Because like, 1, there's inefficiency. 2, there's like cycles, like you go through like a 90-minute work cycle usually. 3, there's like the random people talking to you, and it's like you kind of need that to build the camaraderie and the team atmosphere. And it's just like, I don't know, for me, like 8 hours on a busy day, maybe I'll pull in 8 full hours, but it's usually like about, I want to say like 4 or 5, and the rest is just like the in-between time, lunchtime, talking to folks, inefficient time, essentially, right? And it's just, I don't know, it's life.
Yeah.
So like, I think if you can maximize those small periods of 90 minutes, and then you can also maximize in like not thinking about work when you're taking a break, then I feel like you'll be optimal for both. Right, because like, if you're taking a break and you're still kind of thinking about work, you don't fully shut off. That's true. If you can learn to fully shut off and fully like turn on, then it's like optimal.
Like, really work really fucking hard for 90 minutes and take a
and just be like, fuck
and
this.
take like a 20-minute nap,
something like that
on your desk.
Dude, not even that. Like, I think something so simple is like go for a 10-minute walk. Like, go outside for a 10-minute walk, come back in, take a smoke break, right? And then come back in, and then I don't know. I just feel like it kind of refreshes things a little bit.
Sometimes I think about this stuff. I'm like, you know how insane that sounds to be like, can I have 10 minutes to relax, please?
I mean, like, if it was actually no, yeah. Even at my job right now, I could just walk away for like 10 minutes. No one will give a shit.
Well, yeah, but I think the concept of like corporate and all that stuff, it's stupid.
Yes, yeah. Of them like tracking hours and times and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. Like a part of me likes the whole different approach, the mechanic approach. It's like you get paid by job, not by hours, kind of thing, which makes sense. But at the same time, like on contrary to that, if you do any like R&D type of shit or stuff that you've never done before, there's no like definitive how long this takes, right? Like I can't tell you exactly. Like this development could take me fucking 3 weeks or it could take me 2 hours, and I literally have no idea.
Yeah, I was doing that today, and literally my boss was like, "Can you get us something to review by the end of the day?" I was like, I don't know what to tell you, but no.
Just solid no. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we have to formulate a better answer to that. Like a little bit of a fuck you in the answer, but not completely fuck you.
I said I don't know what to say, but no, I'm still working on it.
Yeah, okay.
And he just thumbs it up, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, for me and my managers, it's usually not too bad because any of the work I know that's like a known thing to complete, like it's been kind of done before, then if I take any longer, they'll be, oh, you need help, they'll like help me through it. And then any like R&D shit, my manager doesn't bother me about it. He's like, hey, take this and run, and then let me know if you can come back or not with it and figure something out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's been good for that. Anything else new? How's volleyball for you on Monday?
Fuck, I thought we'd move up a tier, but we're staying.
Oh, you guys are staying? Dude, you guys suck.
Fuck, I know.
But you guys beat us too.
It's because we did not.
You guys beat us 2-1.
Oh, the game, yeah. It's because we lost our first week because
completely.
We got 1 point.
In the first week?
Yeah.
Dude, what the heck? Dude, you guys got shitted on. Wait, did we not move up?
Fucking around, you moved up.
Oh, here we are. Wait, they didn't fix this yet then?
Yeah, they didn't fix it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought we would move up because we only lost 2 games. We lost 3 games total. 2 to you guys and 1 to another team.
I fucking know.
I felt pretty good. Like, the first day back was right when I came back from vacation. And that was brutal. I played like fucking dog shit that game when I played against you guys. And then the next week, it was good. I played solid. So, I'm happy about that.
I feel like I've been playing pretty well lately, too.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
All right.
But yeah, anything else new? We can cap it off in like 5 minutes.
Let me think.
I have fixed most of the stuff on my car now. I'm pretty happy. There's one last thing, and I'm very confident I can fix it this weekend, or I can completely delete that system out this weekend from my car. Yeah, it's like a useless environmental system in my car.
What?
Yeah. There's actually I didn't realize.
Yeah, my car's gonna be leaking gas from now on, but it's fine.
I didn't realize how much like useless shit is in your car for like environmental purposes that's not actually required.
You're gonna be one of those cars that blow black gas.
No, that's a diesel car. That's the only case. Until I started learning more about like what I actually need and what I don't in my project car, I didn't realize how much of the stuff is actually not that required. Especially in Alberta, I don't think we have any like emissions testing for your cars. Like you can do where the fuck you want here. Whereas like in California, they'll actually test your exhaust and shit like that. Like if you buy a new car, those shit's all tested.
Yeah.
Right. But if you have an old car, no one's gonna like test your exhaust for that stuff. But in like certain states, they test annually.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah. So some people would put like they would take out their catalytic converter. They'll put a pop spool in.
The thing that was stolen from your car.
Yeah. And then when they have to do the test, they'll like replace it real quick, and then they'll do their test. Because like some of these,
I don't want to damage the environment.
No, it's like minor gains, but it's like you gain a little bit of horsepower when you actually do that stuff.
Like, well, how much? 10?
It's, in my opinion, it's minuscule compared to the effort. But I guess some people care about that. But it also depends if you live in a place like that, right? Like in Alberta, they don't for used cars and old
So
cars.
you have that minuscule horsepower added thingy?
No, I don't. Everything is as okay. No, it's pretty stock. It's not like completely stock, but it's pretty stock. But
without all the environmental helping.
no, I still have that
factors.
stuff. I'm trying to fix that stuff, which is
Oh,
like
I see.
frustrating for me because I was like,
Take it all
I
out.
don't actually need it, but I'm still trying to fix it. But like I said, my goal was always I'm gonna try it once, and I'm gonna get it to work, and then if I hate it anytime after, I'm gonna say fuck it,
And what happens then?
and I just delete it.
No, I mean to your car.
No, it's gonna work.
It's just
fine.
really bad for the environment.
It's not even that bad. So yeah, it's bad-ish. It's pretty much like it's an evap system. So it's like
Oh, that thing where it recycles the gas.
yeah, it recycles the vapor of your gasoline into your engine, but then if you it doesn't provide any actual gain. It's all for the purpose of environmental. Where your gasoline's not just purging into the air constantly. It's actually being burned off. And it's less shitty gas coming out, not purely gasoline.
It's gonna smell like gasoline in the back of your car.
I don't know actually. I actually don't know why it smells like gasoline in the back of my car. First, I've never sat back there.
Uh-huh.
And I never noticed when I was there, but obviously it only happens when I'm driving. So I have no idea why it's like that. That I have to figure out one day, but that's a future Jorge problem.
Mm.
Yeah, so not current problem. But yeah,
It smells good though.
you're fucking weird. Yeah, actually, there is a thing to that, right? I remember this thing. Let's see. Why does gasoline smell good? The distinct and often pleasurable smell of gasoline, sometimes described as sweet, is primarily due to the presence of benzene. Benzene is a chemical hydrocarbon that is used to boost the octane rating of gasoline. It's potent odorant, meaning that even a small amount is easily detectable and contribute significantly to the overall smell. So yeah, just get some benzene, Viv, and you can sniff that all day.
Is benzene also in permanent markers?
What has benzene? Let's see.
Oh,
Glues?
Yeah.
It's in glues. May also be found in glues, adhesives, cleaning products, and paint strippers.
interesting.
Yeah.
Adhesive.
You can sniff that a bit. Oh, let's see. Wait. Benzene health effects.
Yeah, it wasn't like sniffing it like type of thing. Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not confident to say that. If someone asked me, does Viv sniff the
Just,
shit
like,
out of markers?
Laughed it like how you would for perfume and food.
I don't fucking believe you. I'm sure it's like stuffed into your nose. You're going deep into it. Benzene exposure can cause a range of short-term and long-term health effects, including irritation of the nose, throat, and eyes, as well as effects on the nervous system. Dude, that's why your nose is so shit. You've been sniffing benzene your whole fucking childhood. You always say you have a bad smell, and that's exactly why. You even fucking Elmer's glue, and you're just going ham on that.
Shit, I can't say no to that.
All right, anyways, we're gonna wrap it off. We have another podcast coming up, and then we're off for a couple weeks. So see you guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.